Do you feel like you're doing a poor job with your friends or relatives? Feel like your communication with your business colleagues and associates is lackluster at best? And do you feel that the journey in accomplishing your goals is long and arduous and difficult? Hi, John Kirk here, the As Seen on TV guy and your online mentor, to introduce the value of celebration and how celebrating can you bring your relationships from good to great. So before I get started, I want to tell you a story. Years ago, I was building out a franchise operation in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I had a fantastic team. And one particular member of that team was very gregarious and energetic and thoughtful. He invites my wife and I out for a dinner, to a very fancy dinner, and there he presented us a rose. And he said, "Life is short and we don't know what tomorrow holds, but I want to celebrate you and all you've done for us here today by presenting this rose." So naturally, he made a great impression, and we become great friends ever since, which is nearly 2 decades now. And that just, it rang true with me back then, but today it rings true in all areas of my life. So whether it's your personal development, whether it's your business and work relationships, or whether it's your friends and your family relationships, celebrating is how you bring these relationships from good to great. So I want to start off with your personal development relationship. When you're setting out to achieve a goal, whether it's your faith, fitness, finance, or your family, it's really important for you to celebrate as much as humanly possible along the way. So for example, if you set out to lose 50 pounds or gain 50 pounds, that might be a long process. So if you have a great week and you're on track to achieve your goal, you need to go out there and reward yourself. Get a new set of kicks, get a new fantastic fit for the gym that you're going to be proud of, and you're going to be looking good, because these little celebrations are what's going to help to inspire you through to seeing success with your particular goal. Okay, that's personal. When it comes to your business and work relationships, if you're a leader or a manager, it's so valuable to inspire your team with celebrating them. So if you have a goal, and let's say your anticipated result should be coming in 2 years, don't wait for 2 years to celebrate that goal. Don't wait for your milestones or your quarterly results or even your monthly results. You can bring it right down to weekly celebrating. So if you have a great week with the entire team firing on all cylinders on the path to achieving that goal, then cut the day short. Put the phones on hold and put everybody in the boardroom, get some sodas, get some pizza, and just let all of your team know how much you appreciate them, that you want to celebrate their great results from their great efforts, right? These are the memories that you create by celebrating that are worth their weight in gold, okay? Because it's not what you say, it's how you make people feel is what they remember and what they respond to. And when you have a team environment, that is so, so important, okay? So that's your business and your work. And when it comes to finally your friends and family, it's very important, because you're going to have birthdays, you're going to have anniversaries, and it's great to celebrate those. But celebrate often. So if the kids are ending the school year and you're going into summer holidays, right? Celebrate that. Have some party hats and make dinner a great celebration, and make it a fun memory for your family, okay? And when it comes to friends, I really wanted to make this video because I was inspired by a friend of mine coming to a rescue in a very important time, and I got to tell you the story. So I was working in the financial markets many years ago. I left the financial markets to come back to the family business, the pitch industry. And when I did come back, there was no Wonder Knife, there was no Slicer Dicer, there was no magic pens, and I was blown away. But I made it my mission to bring these products back better than ever. These are some of the best brands I'd ever seen in my life. So I was seeing success with my magic pens, and my brother-in-law pulls me aside and says, "Johnny, you got to put these things on Dragon's Den." And I didn't even have a TV at that time. I didn't know what it meant. But digging into it, I found that it was great for exposure. It's great for PR for your particular product. And I applied. They loved us. I found my son and I going out to Toronto to present our new product. And as I posted a picture of us eating Montreal smoked beef, my friend Matt, who is, a good friend and a fellow entrepreneur. He's been involved in many different endeavors, and we always touch base. He calls and says, "Johnny, what are you doing in Toronto?" I said, "Well, I'm going to the Dragons, and I've never seen the program before." And he says, "Brother, I got to come out there and help you. These Dragons are going to eat you alive." So he drove for hours to come and see us. And we stayed up till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, going through every aspect of what the Dragons might confront us with. But I was super confident, and together we nailed it and rocked those Dragons. And after that, the product went on to do millions in dollars in sales. And, the night of the presentation, or before the presentation, I said to my friend, Matt, I so appreciate you coming all the way out here. What can I give you? He's like, "Nah, nothing." I said, "Come on, I got to give you something." He says, "Johnny, you can give me a penny for every set that you sell." Anyways, because of COVID and my house burnt down, my wife had cancer a couple times. It was a real difficult time to get out to celebrate the success with my friend Matt. And yesterday, 8 years later, my son and I went up to Whistler. That's where Matt's from. He's got a couple businesses, this one and a couple more up there. And so we invited him out for lunch, and we surprised him with a Mount Fuji of pennies because, we sold more than 1 million sets of these pens. And we had a great framed photo and a couple of other things, but it was a real emotional moment. And it was just so valuable to celebrate Matt's coming to our rescue and helping us through to success. And, he was caught. I could see there was a tear in his eye. And we just had such a terrific time yesterday, just celebrating this event and spending some time together. But I do want to say, in this journey that we have called life, the gold that you're going to find along the way is with relationships. And relationships get developed when you make memories. And celebrating whenever it is that's possible is really what helps to make these memories. So celebrate often and make memories and make great relationships with the people that are important in your life. That's all I have to say. Thanks for tuning in, and make it a fantastic year.